Saturn, with its expansive rings of ice and dust, stands out as one of the solar system's most recognizable planets. It's truly stunning. But what secrets lie beneath those bright clouds? You're about to discover by attempting a stroll on the gas giant's surface, if you can manage it. Hello and welcome to Z. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. What would it be like to plunge through Saturn's atmosphere? How quickly would extreme conditions bring you to a frozen halt? And if you somehow reached the surface, what would you find? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you tried walking on Saturn's surface. Saturn, located about 1.2 billion kilometers from where you are now, is the sixth planet from the Sun. It's approximately 9 times wider than Earth and is the second largest planet in our solar system. Famous for its striking rings made of dust, ice, and rock, Saturn also has 83 moons, 63 of which are known and 20 are awaiting official confirmation. Its atmosphere, mainly composed of hydrogen and helium, classifies it as a gas giant, which is crucial to remember if you plan on taking a walk on its surface, since you might end up falling right through it. As you approach Saturn, you would be the first human to witness its rings and swirling atmosphere up close. On your way, you'd pass some of Saturn's moons, like the outermost Iapetus, the icy Enceladus, and the largest, Titan. You'd make a mental note to explore Titan later, but now you're focused on Saturn. Soon, you'd navigate through Saturn's massive ring system, indicating you're getting closer. Saturn's rings don't extend as far as the distance between Earth and our moon. You'd pass through the rings in a sequence that might confuse your understanding of the alphabet, starting with the E ring, then the G ring, followed by rings F and A. After a gap known as the Cassini division, you'd move on to rings B, C, and D. While the naming might seem arbitrary, Saturn's rings were named in the order they were discovered. You'd encounter various objects within the rings, ranging from tiny ice dust grains to larger objects like comets, asteroids, or remnants of moons the size of mountains on Earth. Finally, reaching the D ring, you'd hover just above Saturn itself, ready to descend. Descending to an altitude of about 1,400 kilometers, you'd be surrounded by red and purple auras, differing from Earth's due to the energetic forms of hydrogen in Saturn's atmosphere. Your fall would become more thrilling as you're tossed by powerful winds in the upper atmosphere with speeds reaching 500 meters per second over the equator, almost 5 times stronger than Earth's strongest hurricanes. The equator might not be the best descent point. Trying the North Pole instead, you'd encounter a massive hexagon-shaped storm, spanning about 30,000 kilometers, enough to fit 2.5 Earths. The winds here would be slightly calmer at 90 meters per second. Saturn's weather demands warm clothing, as the troposphere features frigid ammonia clouds at minus 250 degrees Celsius, much colder than Earth's lowest recorded temperatures. Continuing your descent, you'd pass through light brown ammonium hydrosulfide clouds, then water clouds, warming up to a more comfortable 0 degrees Celsius. However, the conditions wouldn't remain comfortable as temperatures and pressure rise, matching those in the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of Earth's oceans. You might wonder if you'll ever reach Saturn's surface. Technically, you already did when the atmospheric pressure equaled sea level on Earth in the freezing temperatures above. Now, you'd continue falling toward the planet's center, where the pressure and temperature soar. The surrounding hydrogen and helium would turn to liquid. Near Saturn's center, the rocky core, about 10 times Earth's mass, would present extreme conditions, temperatures reaching 11,700 degrees Celsius and pressure over 1,000 times that of Earth. A stroll on Saturn, with its freezing, burning, and crushing environment, wasn't the best idea. You couldn't even walk on Saturn as it lacks a solid surface. Survival on Saturn would require a special what-if certified spacesuit, which hasn't been invented yet. If you escape from Saturn, consider a stop at Saturn's moon Titan. Titan is larger than our moon and bigger than Mercury. It has a hazy atmosphere of nitrogen and methane, resembling smog on Earth. Near its surface, the atmospheric pressure would feel like diving 15 meters deep in the ocean, with temperatures at a bone-chilling minus 180 degrees Celsius. On Titan, you could finally stretch your legs. You'd walk on rock-hard water ice, encountering features like hydrocarbon grain dunes, rivers and lakes filled with liquid methane and ethane, and volcanoes spewing water instead of lava. Everything on Titan seems slightly off. You might even consider settling on Titan, but that's a story for another what if. Saturn, the sixth planet from the Sun, is one of the most intriguing and beautiful planets in our solar system. Known for its stunning ring system and vast size, Saturn captivates the imagination of scientists and the public alike. Despite its allure, Saturn remains an inhospitable place for human exploration, particularly for walking. This essay explores the reasons why you can't walk on Saturn, delving into its composition, atmospheric conditions, gravity, and the environmental hazards that make it impossible for humans to set foot on this gas giant. 1. Composition of Saturn. One of the primary reasons you can't walk on Saturn is its composition. Unlike Earth, which has a solid surface, Saturn is a gas giant, primarily composed of hydrogen and helium. It lacks a definitive solid surface for walking. The planet's outer layer is a thick atmosphere of gas, and as you go deeper, the pressure and temperature increase dramatically, transitioning from gaseous to liquid metallic hydrogen. There might be a small, dense core made of rock and metal deep within, but reaching it would be impossible due to the extreme conditions. 2. Atmospheric conditions. Saturn's atmosphere poses significant challenges for any form of exploration. The upper layers consist of thick clouds composed of ammonia, methane, and water vapor. The atmosphere is turbulent, with powerful storms and high-speed winds, reaching speeds of up to 1,800 kilometers per hour, 1,118 miles per hour. These conditions create an extremely hostile environment, making any attempt to navigate or stand on any potential surface within the planet's atmosphere futile. 3. Gravity and pressure gravity on Saturn is another factor that would hinder walking. Although Saturn's gravity is only slightly stronger than Earth's, 1.06 times that of Earth, the pressure at lower levels of the atmosphere would be immense. As you descend into the planet, the pressure increases to levels that would crush any human-made object. The deeper you go, the more intense the pressure becomes, making it impossible for any spacecraft to survive the descent, let alone a human attempting to walk. 4. Environmental hazards. In addition to the lack of a solid surface, Saturn's environment is filled with other hazards. The planet emits a significant amount of radiation, which would be deadly to humans without proper shielding. The temperatures on Saturn vary widely, but in the upper atmosphere, they can drop to as low as minus 178 degrees Celsius, minus 288 degrees Fahrenheit. These extreme temperatures, combined with the intense radiation, would make survival on Saturn unfeasible. Walking on Saturn is an impossible feat due to its gaseous composition, extreme atmospheric conditions, immense pressure, and environmental hazards. Unlike Earth, Saturn does not have a solid surface to walk on, and the conditions within its atmosphere are incredibly hostile to human life. While Saturn continues to be a subject of fascination and study, it remains a world beyond our physical reach, highlighting the vast differences between our home planet and the gas giants of our solar system. Exploring Saturn and understanding its mysteries will continue to rely on advanced technology and unmanned missions, allowing us to learn more about this enigmatic planet from a safe distance. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.